Blackkklansman is the new, or is it Blackkklansman? It's a new film from Spike Lee. Now, if you're not familiar with Spike Lee, he does racially charged drama films. But lately, his movies have been hit and miss. This is his apparently valiant return. The critics like this movie a lot, so I wanted to check it out. The trailer is more comedic than you'd imagine. The film actually is more of a drama. It's more of a tension crime thriller more so than a comedy. It does have comedic parts, but laughs are not on the agenda, the forefront. So basically this story takes place in the early 70s. Ron Stallworth is the first ever black Colorado Springs police officer, and he's given an assignment after doing the records room, which he doesn't like. He ends up getting an undercover mission to infiltrate a public speaker who is all about the liberation of black people, and it sort of ignites this sort of crusade in him to do more. So after he's moved from intelligence, he decides he wants to infiltrate the KKK, and he starts by calling them, introducing himself, and then trying to get in with them. So obviously he's a black police officer, so Ron has to get Flip Zimmerman, his partner, a more seasoned detective, to play the proxy. So the film is very tense in this regard. There's that one KKK member named Felix who does not trust Flip, who is going by Ron. The film is really balanced and nuanced, though. It takes a nice look at all of the characters, not just not just Ron Stallworth and the whole liberation of black people, but the whole Flip Zimmerman is also Jewish, and he has to sort of say terrible things in order to keep his cover. It's probably taking a small toll on him. There's a nice monologue scene I like. The acting's really great from everyone. The movie's very tense. It's based off an incredible true story. You probably wouldn't think it with that crazy ending, but the movie is really well done. Ron Stallworth, he goes through quite the character arc, because at the beginning of the movie he's just sort of the token police officer, and by the end of the film he's still trying hard, and they are able to have this romance with another character named Patrice. She's sort of like this not extremist, but like activist who's hardcore in the liberation of black people. And I really like the way they play off each other, because she's always 100% into politics, but he wants to change the system from the inside, but she's all against it because she thinks the system is broken and racist, and well, she doesn't think he can ever change it from the inside. So it's a really nice dichotomy of different viewpoints. I also liked how the movie does not caricaturize the KKK. Most of the time when you watch a movie and it has the KKK in it, they're usually sort of buffoonish, villainous. In this movie, it's scary how real life these people are. It could be anyone. Back in the day, anyone could be part of the KKK. Anyone, like a judge, a police officer, they wear the hoods. This movie shows you quite a lot of like how the organization works, and especially the hierarchy and the sort of how they have chapters. Chapters are different groups in different towns, and they have like different leaders of each subgroup and everything. The movie's very scary in this regard because anyone can be a member of the KKK, and the film goes even further to explore the origins of the KKK. There's a movie called Birth of a Nation by D.W. Griffith. Back when it came out in like 1918, I think, the movie was considered a blockbuster. It's a movie where a lot of white actors put on blackface, and they played like a mob of savage mongrels that tried to take over the nation, and the nation is saved by the white riding KKK. And that sort of gave the racism a rebirth, and it's still strong to this day. And the film's ending will leave you speechless, and it's scarier than any horror film you'd ever watch. So Blackkklansman is not only a well-acted crime thriller drama, it's also a very relevant film. That's why I give Blackkklansman a 9 out of 10.